Hey team, have you ever wondered that certain things, certain people have that draw people to them, draw clients to them, draw a peer to them? Today we're going to be talking about confidence. This is podcast number 216. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for your loyalty. As we span the globe and get more and more listeners, we want to thank you for that. And the Sales Edge podcast, and I'm your host, Joe Pici, is sponsored by Pici, which is a speaking, coaching, training, consulting firm. Right now, all of our focus is helping our clients recapture lost revenue, get in front of their target market, close more business. And if you were on our last podcast, you saw the results we got in our 3-day sales boot camp, but also sellmorevirtually.com. That is our membership platform that we are so excited about. We're gaining more and more members. We'd like you to go on to sellmorevirtually.com and join us. Be a member. I'm out there every Thursday night. I'm live. I do a coaching or I do a training. There's downloads. There's e-courses. So many valuable tools. But let's get started today. Let's talk about confidence. And I'm not talking about arrogance. Arrogance is a conceit. It's when people think they're better than other people. They think there's a superiority. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about confidence. And I've made lists of things that I want to share with you today because they're powerful. The first thing about a confident person, they are assured. They have assurance of their abilities. They're assured that they can deliver what they promise all the time. Another thing is they do not feel superior. They feel like people are their peers. They feel they're equal to people, but they're capable of delivering. Another one, they're secure in themselves. These people have great security. And when somebody is secure in themselves, people want to be around them because they have that certain something that draws people to them. They have a satisfaction in their goal achievement. They have satisfaction in their accomplishments. So they feel very strongly about being able to accomplish things. Another thing, they're highly motivated. These people absolutely are motivated and they motivate people around them. You could just feel that certain something they have, the way they carry themselves. They have a very positive approach. Confident people are positive. They are the glass half full, not the glass half empty. And don't we want to be around those kind of people? They are team builders. When you get around confident people, they're the people that can build teams, strong teams, make everybody feel part of the bigger mission. They're hard workers. Confident, they are so good about they hit the mark every time. They work hard. You never have to wonder about a confident person. They're going to work hard. They are great decision makers, strong decision makers, and not afraid to make the decision. They're not afraid to make the tough call. They have that inner confidence. They accept responsibility. I believe this is my favorite. These are people that are not afraid to accept responsibility, accept the good stuff, the bad stuff, be the first one in line saying, it's my responsibility to get the job done. And we are going to get the job done. They are constantly improving. These people are on a mission to constantly get better at what they do, deliver better results. They're always in self-learning, professional learning. They're always gaining the next step. They share credit. Confident people do not have to take all the credit. They share the credit. They're willing to say, that person did a great job. They were key in this project. Only confident people can have the self-esteem to do that. They are great encouragers. Confident people tend to encourage others to be better. And they are goal setters. A confident person is someone that consistently will set goals. So when we look at these characteristics, and we look at the checklist, so to speak, how many of these can you say, I am confident. I do have these characteristics. Maybe I don't have them all, but I have some. Now let's look at some of the benefits. What are the benefits of being a confident person, having a confident attitude, an outlook? Number one, they communicate very effectively. A confident person is not afraid to communicate effectively. They're not afraid to be too direct. And I'm not saying being abusive, but confidence will deliver polite directness. The other thing is they are very concise in their communications. A confident person doesn't have to put flowers around things. They're very confident in the way they communicate, how they communicate, to who they communicate. Another one is they communicate and have great clarity. A confident person always has the ability to convey where are we going, why are we going there, and when are we going to get there. And that breeds throughout the entire organization. But personally, this confident person has the ability not only to be clear with other people, but themselves. They convey a benefit of being a confident person. They convey the can-do attitude. These people have that absolute, when you get around them, you know they have this can-do attitude. You want to be part of it. You want to be part of the team. You want to be in line with them. The next thing, they know their value. Not conceited, not arrogant, but a confident person knows, what do I bring to the table? What is my uniqueness? What do I do better than the rest? What do I know I can deliver? So they are totally aware of their value. Now, another thing, the benefits of being a confident people, other people tend to trust you. You know, other people will trust in what you say. They will trust in what you do. And I remember Zig Ziglar said, people will do a meeting with you if they like you, but people will buy from you, do business with you, hire you if they trust you. And a big part of trust is, again, confidence. Now, from there, they will rely on you. In other words, you have that inner confidence, so other people know that if you say you're going to get the job done, you're going to get the job done, because that confidence allows you to do the job. So they will rely on you, which means they will hire you, whether as an employee, whether as a promotion, whether they're hiring you as a consultant, a coach, whether they're buying your product or service, whether they're bringing in you to do a project, whatever. Your confidence will breed them wanting you on board. Next, they're very much into career advancement. I would say the benefit of having great confidence is you will be advanced in your careers, but also you will have a bigger, larger business, and you're going to have more clients. At the end of the day, you know, does this metric out into more clients? Because that's what we're looking for. So now, those are all the benefits. Those are the characteristics. But I don't want to avoid saying, you know, what are the negatives, or what don't confident people do? A person that's not confident, what don't they do? One thing is they compare themselves to others. They're always in the comparison game. That's a dangerous thing. You can't win that, okay? And I always caution my clients, please don't compare yourself with anyone else. So a person that's not confident will always, always, always compare themselves with other people. They can be mean-spirited. I'm not saying all of them, but a person who's not confident sometimes is angry, and they can be mean-spirited. Who wants to be around that? Who wants to involve their team with that, themselves with that? Another one is they can tend to undermine an operation, undermine a project. A person who lacks confidence can tend to undermine what's going on, and that's not a healthy environment. They can tend, and this is a big one, this is the one that I kind of dislike the most. A person that lacks confidence can tend to fall into the blame game. It's not my fault. It's someone else's fault. They can look for the person to name that is the cause of something not working. And the blame game is a dangerous place to play. You never want to be the blame game person. And a person who lacks confidence is more apt to lean towards blaming. Another one is they devalue themselves. A person who lacks confidence lacks the ability to really understand their value. They will tend to devalue themselves. And these are the people that undercharge. Okay. These are the people that don't want to ask for the sale. These are the people that, don't want to ask for the raise. Another one is that a person who lacks confidence, a mistake can stop them in their tracks. Here at Pici and Pici, we go from mistake to mistake to mistake to mistake. We make some big ones. Okay, but it doesn't stop us, and it shouldn't stop you. But a person who lacks confidence can tend to stop right in their track. Now, another trap in lacking confidence is they tend to try to please everyone. They want to be people pleasers. They want no one to dislike them and no one to disagree with them. So a lot of times they will get into this, I've got to please everyone. We can't win that. No one can win that. They tend to avoid being a leader. A person who lacks confidence tends not to like to lead. And don't mistake manage with lead. Lead is from in front. Lead is all the leadership characteristics, and they tend to shy away. They tend to really look for other people's praise. Other people's praise is so important to them, they begin to look for it, okay? They have to have it. Another thing, they can tend, not all the time, but they can tend to be lazy. A person who lacks confidence can tend not to work very hard if they're not careful. Another negative characteristic is they can tend to gossip, water cooler talk, undermining, backbiting. These are dangerous things. And one of the biggest ones is they can tend to stop growing in their profession, in their career, in their relationships. They no longer feel like they want to read, attend, get better at what they do. So those are some of the negative things that you will see in a non-confident person. So let's move over. I've created a list of how can I build my confidence? Because don't we all want to? What are some of the things I can do, Joe, to build my self-confidence, to build my confidence? Number one, look back. Look back at the finest, biggest, best achievements you've had in your life. And you've all had them. We've all had wins in our life. We tend to walk away and not think back. But look at the things you did at that time in your life, and you won. So look at the past achievement. That's going to be the beginning of building self-confidence. The next one is list all of your strengths and talents. And you all have them. Every one of you has strengths and talents. What are they? Make a list. Okay, what's your fastball? What do I do really well? The next thing is set goals. If you want to gain confidence, set goals. It's amazing. When I see goal setters, even if they're small goals, the moment they achieve, their confidence goes up. Okay, last night my grandson was making airplanes, paper airplanes. He was watching it online and he was figuring it out. And every time he made one, it was a goal. He took a step up. All of a sudden, he's becoming a goal setter, and I'm watching his confidence grow. Next one is improve your knowledge. To get more confident, we have to grow in knowledge. Read, study, attend, grow your knowledge base. Next one is improve our skills. If you want to get more confident, let's get better in our skills. So important. What are you doing to get better? Whether it's, for us, making a better phone call, generating better leads, having a better core story. Is it better on technology? What are the skills you get better at? You get better confidence. Another one you want to master, this is number 6, you want to master repetition. Because as you repeat, repetition generates confidence. In our boot camp last week, in the beginning, when they started making calls, it was slow going. And then all of a sudden, the repetition began to grow. The confidence began to grow. I talked to a Matt from South Georgia, who was one of our guys that came in, sells insurance. And I talked to him this week, and he said, man, the more I do this, the better I get, the more confident I am. The sky is the limit. And so from there, learn assertive communication skills. And any of you want some information on that, we do a complete training on that. But assertive communication is a skill in itself. Assertive communication can grow confidence. Now, another one is plan in advance. The worst thing is to be surprised by things. So if you plan every project, plan everything you're doing in advance, that tends to grow your confidence. Here's another one: accept mistakes. We all make them. So instead of shutting down, let's accept them, learn from them, get better, and move on. Whereas the same thing, accept criticism. Now make sure the person criticizing you doesn't get in your head if you don't respect them. But for people you respect, allow yourself to accept criticism so you can get better and learn from it. A big one is here: take risks. There's nothing wrong with taking a risk. I'm not talking investing $1 million. I'm talking about taking a risk that when you win that risk, you generate more confidence. Here's one: how about dressing for the part? Don't you feel uncomfortable when you're in an environment where everyone is dressed for the occasion or for the profession or for the office and you're not? My recommendation is always dress the part and groom yourself, okay? If you look good, you will feel better. You will be more confident. Next, take responsibility in all things. If you become that person that takes responsibility, you'll be that person that exudes confidence. Next, never make an excuse. If you want to grow your confidence, but grow the confidence of others around you, be that person that never makes an excuse. And last, never stop growing. This whole thing is about personal growth and development, but confidence will bring people to you instead of repel people. It's going to help you gain an unfair advantage over your competition. It's going to help you recapture lost revenue and clients and employees. It's going to help you get in front of your target market. It's going to help you build teams. It's going to help you in so many ways. This has been Podcast 216. Please take out your phone and one word, type in the text box, Sales Edge, send it to 55678. And hey, gang, yeah, there's free stuff on there. There's links to our podcast ebook. But what we're featuring right now is we'd like you to go over to sellmorevirtually.com and consider being a member. There is so much content. And then every Thursday night, you get to work with me for an hour, and it's unbelievably priced. So my normal coaching hours is so much more. It'll give us an opportunity to help you. But thank you so much. If you like this, like it, share it, make a comment. This has been Joe Pici of The Sales Edge, and thanks a lot.